gonna watch it, don't worry. Getting coffee. Wow. I really like feeling comfortable, Feeling comfortable is very nice. Like I just bought this new cable, it's the 2 meter cable. So I can charge my phone while I talk to you very easily,
Oh,
and that makes
great.
me more free to move and to use my resources. So, uh, we are live. So let's
Okay,
take a look at the most common phrasal verbs. So
okay,
I will gonna read the first one.
let's go. Workout, uh, to develop, to progress, or to make. Uh, an example, I hope everything works out well in the future. And
Very
to
good.
make exercise. Well,
I'm just
to
um,
make exercise. Oh,
second. Yes. So do you work out? Do you work
oh,
out?
I did.
You used to.
I used to,
Don't anymore.
but because the pandemic, the
You
things
stopped.
changed.
I actually started working out during the pandemic, so it's not an excuse.
Yeah, I have I don't know if this is the term, but I have a lot of
Anxiety.
and anxiety, and I love workout. In fact,
Oh,
because help me to I don't know to uh, release
yes.
yeah
To let, to
this
let off.
anxiety. Yeah,
There's an expression you can use to let off
let
steam.
off.
So I'm doing something nice here for us. I'm gonna share both my phone screen and the computer screen at the same time. Look at this. Ta-da!
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Uh, so you like working out because you let off some steam. To let off
Yeah,
steam. Nice. Good.
let off.
So do you know what steam is? Like smoke, like from a machine. There's a machine, and then the machine lets off steam because there's pressure inside it. And then when you work out, you let off steam. It's also about talking about your problems, like when you talk to someone and you just let off steam, you just empty your chest, uh, from the troubles and the worries.
Oh, nice. Let off steam.
Steam. Yes,
Okay.
but what do I mean when I say everything's gonna work out fine?
Oh, let me think.
Am I talking about exercising? I'm talking about thinking things developing or having.
Okay, can you repeat the phrase, please?
Everything's gonna work out just fine.
I think the meaning is that everything uh, will be right or something like that.
Everything will be all right. Yes. So to develop, to progress, or to make. So everything. I hope everything works out well in the future. So yes, I hope everything works out fine. Okay. Uh, Now to work something out, I think there's a little difference between for something to work out or for me to work something out. To work something out is to find a solution. Yeah. So
It's
like,
like figure it out.
yes, almost. Yes. There's a similar meaning. To figure out is like to discover, like I'll figure it out. I'll find a way to solve it. Find a way to do it, or I'll discover it, literally. But I'll work something out is like, don't worry, I'll find a solution. Yeah, it's a similar meaning depending on the context. And then to work out as exercising. Now to look back, what does it mean?
Look back to think about the past. When I look back at my childhood, I feel happy. Mm, okay.
There's another way to talk about looking
Okay.
back, which I find interesting, which is in retrospect. No, in retrospect, and then you say what you want to say, like when remembering the past, or now that I remember the past, okay, or referring to something from the past. So in retrospect, I should have dated that girl. She was perfect for me. I just didn't see that. No.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember any other phrasal verbs that use the verb look?
Look. Look her up, right?
Mhm.
But I forgot the meaning. Look up.
To look up, yes, look something up.
And,
Do you remember what look up? Do you remember what it means? To look
oh, I
something
don't.
up. To look something up means to research it. Okay, to do research.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, before we started recording, I just asked you, hey, do you know a synonym for to postpone? And then I usually say do research or Google it so you can understand quickly. But I can also say look it up,
Look up.
look it up, look it up. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
talk about the kinds of phrasal verbs. Look, I cannot say look up it ever. I need to say look it up. Here you go.
Look it up.
So it's a transitive, inseparable, uh,
Particles.
with two inseparable particles. You know? Look something up, look it up, look the word up. It's weird. Wait, inseparable. Why? Two inseparable particles? They are separable. Look and up. I need to separate them actually. Okay, never mind. So moving on. Look back, payback. What's to pay back?
And to give money back. I will pay back his money tomorrow.
Perfect. So the verb to pay back means to pay money back, right? However, there is a noun that comes from this phrasal verb. Can you guess what it is?
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay. It's the noun payback.
Okay.
So payback is usually revenge.
Oh, the other meaning.
Yes. Like it comes from the same meaning, right? When you pay someone back, like they gave you something and now you pay it back. So you caused me harm, you caused me pain, and now you're gonna get my payback, you know? Also, there's another phrasal verb that becomes a noun, work out. Now, you can work out at the gym. The reception is
It's
calling.
yours.
Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, someone sent me a present or something. So, yes, the workout. The noun workout is the exercise. Workout. Like it's the exercise itself. For example, today I worked out. I went to the gym. And the workout today was very productive. The
Understood.
workout was productive. Okay, my act of exercising, you know, so it can be a noun as well. Look back, be back. Turning to. What does it mean?
turn into, to convert or become something new. He turns into a really good man. Mm,
Yes. He
okay.
turns, well, sounds weird. I would say he turned into a really good man. But you can say that to turn into something is to transform into something, right? Transform into or to convert, like it's saying here. So you can also say he turned into a monster out of nowhere. Like if you're writing a horror story, you can say out of nowhere or out of the blue, he turned into a monster. He turned into a bat. He turned into a vampire. Okay, and that can be literal or metaphorical. Like he turned into a monster. He became very angry and aggressive.
Turns into.
Okay, to
Okay.
turn into. Do you understand? Like these, I know these verbs and prepositions don't have the original meaning, but you can see some of the abstracts and the core meaning of these particles. Like into describes movement. Like when you move into a room, uh, when you get into a plane, for instance, there's a movement, to walk into, and to turn into, like you can see the movement, like it's
Yeah,
transformed.
it's
Yeah,
like he he's transforming yourself into towards something, right?
a good way to explain that. Yes, towards.
Yeah.
To bring in, what does it mean? It has two meanings.
To incorporate, to earn, earn,
To
earn,
earn,
or earn, to
right?
earn,
To earn.
to incorporate, to earn. They didn't bring in any profit
Mhm.
from that sale, from that
Sale.
sale.
Yes, from that sale. So to bring in is to earn money, right?
Yeah, they let me read again one moment. They didn't bring in profit uh, from that sale. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I wouldn't use this phrasal verb very often because, like, you can say they didn't earn any money or they didn't make
Yeah,
any profit, but it is a nice way to say it. They didn't bring in any
bring
profit.
in.
Like, yeah. And then the second one is even more useless. Sorry, we didn't bring in anything. Why not say just we didn't bring anything?
To bring something. We didn't bring in anything.
I can see as
So it's not there is a difference between bring in anything and bring anything.
well. Uh, the way I see it is like what I imagine is you are in a house, like you are in a cabin in the middle of the forest. And then,
Very specific.
yes, very specific situation. So, and then I go out and then I try to hunt an animal to bring something back home. And then I don't. So I say, we didn't bring in anything. Like, and I was expected to bring something in. Um, but if I say I didn't bring anything, it sounds like it was going to be a surprise, not something you were expecting. I'm really going, I'm really trying to guess the difference here, but this is what comes to me.
Okay.
So burnout.
Burn out. And to consume something into the fire. And the entire building burned out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So to burn is different from burning out. What's the difference?
Oh, okay.
Do you know the difference between to burn and to burn out? Like, can you see, can you feel any difference? Like my mm, well, yeah, to burn doesn't necessarily mean to be totaled, to a total
Oh,
damage can be a partial damage, like it burned, but then it burned out, like it's a complete uh, burning or complete destruction from fire.
yeah.
So to burn to the ground, it's also like burn to the ground. This is a very interesting expression. There's also the noun, right? Burnout. What does it mean?
Mm, I have no idea.
Like when you work too much.
Oh, yeah, it's like a disease, right?
Yeah, it's like maybe a disorder, a disease, but
Disorder.
like when you overwork, when you work too much, and then you cannot think anymore, cannot move anymore, like you get burnout, like have zero energy or
But
to
that's the name of the creator, right? The discover who discovered the disorder or not?
his name.
Yeah, no.
So
So like John Burnout. No,
seriously,
I don't
let
know.
okay, let's check it out. Maybe so. Burnout meaning. So burnout is a state of emotional, physical, or mental exhaustion caused by excessive or prolonged stress. Uh, let's see if we can find the Google definition, because I prefer it sometimes.
Oh, but
What do you mean job burnout? Is it, you're thinking of John burnout?
no, I thought that Burnout was the name of who discovered the disorder or something like that.
Yeah. So it's probably not. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not. Okay. So we can feel burnout is the noun. The not the ex, not ex, yeah, maybe extinguish or exhaust your energy is a good explanation. There's another word, a verb that it's not a phrasal verb that is quite interesting. Total, total,
Total.
total. Yes, total. It can be a verb. To total something means to destroy it entirely. To destroy entirely. Like my house was totaled by the fire, or I totaled my car.
Oh,
It means to, like, I crashed my car until it was completely useless. It was only scrap metal now. Like verb to total.
this word is new for me. In this meaning.
So verb, damage something,
Damage.
typically a vehicle, beyond repair. So he almost totaled my car. This is North American. This is American
Okay.
English. Okay, wreck something. Come in.
And to enter, you
Okay,
cannot come in.
this is very straightforward, right? Very easy.
Yeah.
Come in, to enter. Fall down.
Although the fall, she ran so fast that she fell down immediately. Immediately.
Fell down immediately. Fell is the past.
Fell. Fell down.
Now, did you know that fell is also a verb in the present?
Yeah.
Yes. The verb
Fell.
to
To
fell. Sounds weird, right?
yeah.
But it is the case. Fell.
Fell.
So fell is like the past of fall, but also it's a verb to cut down a tree. It's very specific. I love that. You know, like so 33 million trees are felled each day.
Interesting.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So fell to cut down a tree. And what's the past of fell?
Um, fall, right? No. No, in this case, fell is a verb. Um, I don't know.
Now, fell is a regular verb.
Oh, it's the same, but the pronunciations, is it the same?
No, the past of
Felled.
is
Oh,
felled.
felled.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
felled.
while fell is the past of fall, the past of fell is felled because felled is a regular verb while fall isn't. I love how these things happen because like I believe they don't even have the same yeah, they do, like felon, velen, fallen, fall, fell. So Old English felon of Germanic origin related to Dutch velen and German fallen also to fall. So they are connected etymologically. There's another word I want to talk about real quick. It's not a phrasal verb either, but it's an interesting word to discuss. It's the verb to lie. So depending on the meaning, it has a different past. So lie can be two things. It can be not tell the truth, right? I need more space.
Right.
Not tell the truth. Now, in this case, lie is a regular verb. So the past is lied.
Right.
So she lied about not smoking. She smokes all the time. Okay. However, to lie can also mean to put yourself in a horizontal position, usually to rest, like when you lie down in bed. Okay, you lie down to sleep. So to place yourself in a horizontal position, I would say. Horizontal position. In this case, the past of lie is a lay. So when I lay down in bed, I realized I had forgotten my cake in the oven.
But in that case, I have to use lie with down, right?
Wait,
Because
what?
in that
Not
case,
necessarily.
no?
Yes. The two times I did, I used it, right?
Yeah.
It's usually used with lie down, yes, down. It's usually just, it's weird to say when I lay, yeah, when I lay in bed, but it sounds more formal if you don't use it down. So, yes, I'll put it here. Down. However, and this is where it gets interesting, to lay is also a verb in and of itself. Oh, no. The verb to lay in the present. And to lay means to place something in a horizontal position. Like, so place something in a horizontal position. For example, lay your weapons on the ground. You know, So lay your weapons. Lay your weapons on the ground. It's it's an order to put the weapons on the ground. So it's usually an object, right? However, it can also be someone. There is a very common expression related to having sex, which is I got laid. You know, so when you get laid, someone
Interesting.
is laying you, meaning someone
Oh.
is placing you in a horizontal position. Okay, so to get laid. So I got laid.
How do you know that?
Well, like it's a very common expression. I got laid. And this is why you see that now lay is a regular verb. So lie can be a regular verb or irregular verb, depending on the meaning, while lay is a regular verb because the past is laid. Okay. So regular verb. And this is irregular in this meaning and regular in this meaning. Okay, let's move on.
This first case happens a lot when, for example, when you have a verb that alone has a meaning, but in a phrasal verb has other meaning. For example, made and made up. Made up,
Yes,
for example.
makes total sense. Yes.
This is terrible.
Don't worry. It's nice to know these crazy events. So now we know what fall down means. What does to get back mean?
Get back. To recover something, to return. I need to get back my guitar. Okay.
Okay. Can you
Get back.
separate? Can you separate a back? Is it separable?
I need get my guitar back.
Yes, it makes total sense.
Mm,
So to
yeah.
get back, to recover something, uh, this verb is separable. Okay, so you can say to get it back.
So can I say I need to get back my money or not?
Yes, you can, but it sounds weird to me because it's so frequently used. It's so frequently used, like separated. You know, I need to get my money back. I only use it separated. I almost never use it to get back my money. Sounds weird, but it's correct. I need to get back my guitar.
Okay.
Cheer up.
Cheer up. To encourage someone. I hope she can cheer up again.
Okay.
Oh, this word, my a friend from Canada wrote an email for me, and I was very sad because my visa.
Mm, because
And I
of
remember, yeah, because uh, I'm not confident. I wasn't confident that my visa will be released at time. And I remember she wrote cheer up for me, something like that. But in that moment, I I didn't understand the meaning.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's it. Okay.
I see. Yeah, like cheer up. Do you know what's to cheer without the up?
No, cheer.
Cheer, like
I don't know the meaning.
cheer for someone. Have you ever heard of cheerleaders?
Yes, I have.
So to cheer is to shout for joy or in praise or encouragement. So she cheered from the sidelines, like to encourage, to motivate someone, to give comfort or support. He seemed greatly cheered by my arrival.
Okay.
Cheer, if you think about it, it's happiness, you know, in a very, uh, primitive way. Noun, a shout of encouragement, praise, or joy can be also a cheer, right? A tremendous cheer from the audience. Um, this one, cheerfulness, optimism, or confidence, happiness, joy, cheerfulness. Food and drink provided for a festive occasion. They had partaken heartily of the Christmas cheer. Wow, this is very, very formal, this phrase, partaking heartily. And I didn't know that you could use cheer as referring to drinks and food. It makes sense because food and drinks make you happy.
Yeah.
But also, it's what you say when you give a toast, like cheers, like when you're about to drink something, cheers.
It's true.
Or in mainly in British English, to thank someone, cheers. Like in Australia and England, you say cheers, mate. Like thank you. It's a way to say thank you. Okay. So cara, quiere, cheer, quiere. Interesting. Means face. Look at that.
Face.
I
Oh
never,
yeah. Oh.
we use cara in Portuguese to refer to face, right? Interesting. Wow. I would never guess. What a French quiere. Face from Latin cara, head. Original sense of face, hence expression, mood.
Mm.
Later, specifically a good mood. Interesting.
Oh.
So your cheer was your facial expression, how you showed your emotion through your face, and then now you refer to something specifically good. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so cheer up, like when you see a sad friend. Oh, cheer up, everything's gonna be all right. Okay. Find out. This is very common and useful.
Yeah. Find out to discover something. We find out all the truth.
Okay. So to discover something, we find out all the truth. We find. It's weird to say that in the present. I think it would make more sense to say we found out all the
Found
truth.
out. Yeah.
So to discover. Hang on.
Hang on. To
Yes.
wait for a short period of time. It's used in informal contexts. Hang on. I will be there in a minute.
Okay. Or you can say, hang on a minute. I'll be back in a second. Like, hang on a minute. To wait for a short period of time. So to wait. What does to hold on mean?
I just remember of the Game of Thrones. Hold the door. Something like that.
Hold on.
Do you remember this
Yeah. The
episode?
kind.
So I think it's something related to, how can I say segurar in English? To, I don't know. I have to see.
To
I have
hold.
to hold.
You
Hold.
have to look it up, right?
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah. To hold is yes, to grapple
So
onto something.
to sustain, to keep the door,
Yeah.
keep the thing in the same position, or I don't know.
Yes. To keep in the same position. So when I say hold on, I mean I can say stop or stay there, like hold on a minute. So can you hold on? Also, you can hold on to something. This is very interesting. To hold on to something. Like to hold on to something means to how to define it, because it can be literal, like hold on to this metal bar so you don't fall. It can be very literal, or it can be a bit emotional, like I'm still, like she's holding on to the past, so to grapple physically. or emotionally. However, there's another word that connects to this one, which is cling. This is a G.
Clang.
I mean, cling. To cling to something means to hold on to something. It's the same meaning, okay? I can also say that I'm clingy. No? She's so clingy.
Clinging.
What does it mean to be clingy? It's a very weird word. Cling.
Yeah.
Clingy. Of a person or garment liable to cling. Clinging. All about 18 months, my son became very clingy. So clingy is very attached, like too connected. So if you, like in this case, she has a son and he's clingy. He stays with her all the time. He doesn't want to be alone. He cannot be alone. Okay, clingy. Wow, people have been using this more often now. But to cling, to hold on tightly to something. So it's a synonym to hold on, okay? So to adhere or stick firmly or closely to, be hard to part or remove from. Remain very close to, remain persistently or stubbornly faithful to. Be overly dependent on someone emotionally. You're clinging to him for security. And the past of cling is clung. Okay, so she clung to the past. She clung to him for years until she moved on. Okay, it comes from Germanic origin. Klingen, klingen, klingen.
Klingle.
Yeah, klingel.
Clang.
Oh, climb. It makes sense, right? When you climb, you have to cling to the rock.
Yeah.
You have to cling to the rock so you can go up. It makes sense. And clench. Clench is another word. It has a similar meaning, but a bit more physical, like clench, with reference to the fingers or hand close into a tight ball, especially when feeling extreme anger. So
It's very. Oh, can continue, please.
he clenched his fists. When you say that, you mean that he was about to attack. You know? Oh, here we go. She clenched her fists, struggling for control. Okay? Clench. Close your fingers in your hand tightly. Also, it can refer to teeth, to press or be pressed tightly together, especially with anger or determination, or so as to suppress a strong emotion. So he clenched his teeth, fighting waves of nausea. Okay. So it's usually about hands and teeth. So like you to clench your fists, or to clench your teeth. You can also clench other stuff, but I'm not going to mention it because it's immoral. So move on. Find out, hang on, look out. Wait, any questions on what we're talking about?
Oh, okay. Look out. To be careful, to watch, or keep something in mind. Look out for alligators in this area. They're common here.
Okay. So to be careful or watch or keep something in mind, actually to look out, yes, to be alert, right? To be like, well, look out for alligators. They might show up at any moment. So to be alert. Or I can use it. I can use it as an
But
explanation.
I didn't understand the use of the for after look out. For example, look out for alligators. Look out the alligators.
Because there are 4 alligators in, I'm kidding. Uh, some phrase, some phrasal verbs, they are transitive. It means they need a preposition to connect to something else.
But
So,
that's wrong.
sorry?
For example, hey, look out the alligators in this area.
Yes. Wrong. You need to say 4.
Wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
So you need to look out for the alligator.
For look out for 4 alligators.
Yes, look out for 4 alligators when you
For 4 alligators.
for 4. And you can just scream, look out. Yeah. If you scream, look out, you are saying that something is coming your way and you have to pay attention. For example, you're crossing.
If I replace look out for check out. Check out for alligators, wrong?
No. Yes, you can say that, but it would mean something else. Like to check out for alligators, to actually open the pond, like, oh, let's see if there's any alligators here, like actually looking for them. Okay. But to look out is just to be alert because they might show up at any moment. And you can, when you scream look out, you are just, hey, something is coming your way. Okay. So if you're crossing the street and I scream, Huggle, look out. You like, what's going on? Like, so you can look to your right and see there's a car coming your way. By the way, today I was almost run over by a bus. I was going to the gym and I was using my phone because I'm building the new experience for the coffee club. And I was worried about that. I was talking to Vanessa and I was on the bus lane and the bus honked at me like, bah! And it passed very close to me like this.
Oh.
I pretended not to care. I'm not even scared, but I was scared to death. Okay. Were you ever almost run over by a car?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Were you ever almost run over by a car?
Yeah, when I was a child and I was my uncle, and I remember that we were passing, how can I say faixa de pedestre? Street something?
No, the pedestrian crossing. We were crossing, or the pedestrian crossing or the zebra
Yeah,
crossing.
yeah. We were crossing the pedestrian crossing, and I think, I don't know why, but I go back to the other side, and in that moment, the car almost beats me, right?
Run over me.
Run over me, run over me. Yeah,
Or run me over. Okay. Yeah.
it was very traumatic moment.
Was it?
That this word exists, traumatic.
It does.
It was a very traumatic moment of my life.
So you never lived it down.
What the meaning of live down?
You forgot?
Forgot. Yes, I never lived down that incident.
To live down. So to live down, to succeed in making others forget something embarrassing that has happened. Wait, this is weird. I never live it down if Lily got wind of this.
Because I have to go because I have a meeting with my advisor right now.
Okay. Just want to tell you that to live down is not to forget something, but it's to make people forget something.
Oh.
So yeah. Okay, so we can continue this later. So we're gonna finish this lesson So we're recording on YouTube. You can watch later and share with your friends. Thanks a lot for being here, Agu, and I'll see
Thank
you
you. See
soon.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.